Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Things started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. From the gun, it's Danzy. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
And they need a chunk here on second down. To the air, it's Hammond. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
To the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. Calls his own number. He's past the sticks. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Once he got some room, it was over. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking downfield, it's Duckworth. Wasting no time taking a shot. Snags it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wasting no time, slinging it around. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident.
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The ride. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Churns into the pile. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Second and long here. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Moves the pocket. It's Hammond. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Not a lot of room to field this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eccles. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Going to take a shot on second and short. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give is to Williams. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Simmons. He's loose. The 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense in a bunch formation. He's changing the play. Press center down's going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. He's going to run it. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Duckworth. Look out! And down he goes.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Fires left. Got him, and nobody's close. It's a seam wide open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. You got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Lost to throw on first. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. He'll pull it down. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the left. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They got into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Got out of trouble and throws. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly.
Oh, the fake. The up man looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Drops back on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Joyner. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick handoff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Handoff again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Duckworth. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Left side is Cooper. Open spaces. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the move. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Bulldogs coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. And I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Bring him down. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Pushes ahead. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Finds his man on the RPO. Breaks into the open. The 30. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
We'll give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Sets his feet. It's Duckworth. Here comes the heat. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Running inside, it's Williams. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
they have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for a loss.
Drops back. It's Hammond. They're all over him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Making the adjustment. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. That one comes out hot down the right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
Working the ground game. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the move. And he's brought down after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right side, it's Eccles. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Miles is way ahead. Touchdown, Tiger!
what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
One final play before the end of the quarter. He'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Got the first down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quick give. It's Coleman Williams. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. A run for the quarterback. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
A designed run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback keeps it. And some great 4th down defense against the run.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the single back. There he goes. Inside and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. The give is to Williams. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Yeah, and what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield, nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Handoff to Joyner. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. Turning it on! The 40. He's at the 30.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Gibson again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. No wasted time as the defense uses the timeout here. 1:54 left to play. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback will keep it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Final timeout called by the Tigers. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Tough run here. It's Gibson. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Not a chance. Missed it. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Rush is on. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
How about that turn of events for the defense? Not only do they force the fumble and jump on it, creating a massive momentum shift, but they're already in field goal range where they stand right now to break this tie.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're in a perfect situation here, David. Just make sure you drain the clock and you have the last play.
100%. You can't lose. That's how you want to do it. Bleed the clock. Get in a position, Jesse, where you kick the field goal and the clock's at 0.
It just comes down to which plays that you can run in your sleep here. Easy things you can go out and execute to give your kicker the best shot at winning in this game.
Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Right back to the well. Driven back. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Footing is going to be an issue in the driving rain as he kicks to win the game. They got it. It's blocked. And they scoop it up. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, Dave. Free football. And finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
First play of the first possession of OT. The lone back's got it. He's past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback changing the play. Looking downfield. It's Duckworth. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They strike first in the extra period. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Running the red zone, it's Gibson. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Gibson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Trailing by a touchdown, 3rd and goal, and they have to have it here in overtime. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. What a brain cramp. He just lost track of the play clock and gets hit with delay of game on a 2-point conversion attempt. They're not going to mess around. They'll go for 2 and the win right here. Back to throw. It's Hammond. It's complete to the left. He got it. The aggressive call pays off and wins the game in overtime. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.